We want to sail, we don't want to motor. So having a boat that can sail in light air was important to us. And we really feel that the Cure ticks all those major boxes for us. We've really decided that we enjoy adventure travel. We enjoy travelling to more remote areas, less touristy areas, areas of unspoilt natural beauty. So I guess we were looking for a cat with seriously off-grid capabilities that we could sail to these remote places and use as an adventure platform to explore and really dive, hike, and explore these areas. So I guess when we really started looking for a boat, it wasn't specifically for a cat. We certainly considered monos, but just the extra space that cats offer for cruising sailing, the speed, the safety, to us, a cat just offered us a better package. So that was why we sort of seriously, once we got a bit serious, we really were narrowed down to a cat. We were doing a lot of research, comparing specs of other boats versus other boats and looking at how that might fit with what we want to use the boat for. And Cure were the first company that we really started talking seriously to about building a boat for us and buying the boat. Yeah, we were certainly looking at other brands. We didn't actually realise that Cure were building a boat, and it wasn't until we found some information online that we realised that this project was underway. They hadn't actually started building when we first started talking to them, but it was almost too good to be true that Cure at Coolum in Australia in our own backyard were building exactly the sort of boat that we were looking for. So that was pretty exciting to see them. And once we met Dave and Carl and the team and really got a feel for why they were building this boat and their previous experience and the manufacturing elements that they were bringing into this new boat, it was pretty exciting, and being part of the project was a bit too good to resist. From a design point of view, we were looking for plenty of solar, plenty of battery storage, light enough that we can have some serious water making capabilities, light enough that we can have heavy anchoring systems, fast enough that we can sail away from weather if we need to, and sail in light winds. That was another big thing to us. We want to sail, we don't want to motor. So having a boat that can sail in light air was important to us. And we really feel that the Cure ticks all those major boxes for us. The thing that appealed to us was, while the Cure can do all those things, it's not that stripped out. It's still going to be a fairly refined boat from a enjoyment at anchor, and when we get to these amazing spots, we'll still be able to do it in a fair amount of luxury and have a fair amount of space. So while that's always going to be compromised to some degree in a more performance orientated catamaran, we felt that Cure really had that balance dialed in. I mean, I think when you're talking this type of vessel, everything's a compromise. It's a compromise between space, speed, and where you sit in that compromise, I guess. And the fact that Cure were bringing state-of-the-art manufacturing techniques to minimise that compromise, to keep the weight to a minimum while still trying to maximise the space and allowing for the certain elements. You know, your anchoring can't be lightweight; it has to be heavy. And by the time you add all those types of necessities into a boat, you are going to end up at a given weight. So the fact that they were using all carbon fibre, the 3D printing, where they can, again, to weight save, we just felt that it was the best style of boat for the type of boat that we were looking at on the market. Been really excited with the way that the build's progressing, and having come to know some of the team, we've got a high level of confidence that they'll deliver on what the project was set out to do, which is going to be extraordinary. We'll be sailing the boat along the Queensland coast and exploring these waters and learning the ins and outs and making sure that the boat's fully commissioned, and then we plan to head off, and I'm not quite sure where we'll start, whether we explore the South Pacific first or that's it, roughly our plan. Spend 3 years or so sailing around the world, learning the boat, learning how it sails in different sail combinations in different sea states, getting to really know the boat and getting our own little living systems and sailing systems set up and refined before we properly start exploring.